One of the golden questions that I receive daily is, how do I get rid of Eustachian tube dysfunction? How do I get rid of tinnitus? Why is it still hanging around? What is something quick I can do to make myself feel better? I think a lot of you out there are very, very proactive. I don't think being proactive is the problem here. It's just finding the resources and being told the right things. That's really what it is with this condition. It's just being told the right things. A lot of you are very active in trying to find things that are going to help your body feel better. But when it comes to this condition, you don't want to just spot reduce a problem. You want to heal the body entirely. And that's why I try to promote relaxation, sound therapy, infrared light therapy. These are all therapy related methods that are going to heal the body from the inside out. And that's what we want to do, as well as stress reduction, which is something I'll get into a little bit here. But one thing I want you to do is to locate two important spices. These spices are going to help you magnificently. Now, some of you are asked, what is the difference between ground ginger, organic ginger, and ground turmeric? Well, I'm going to explain a little bit about these two powerful spices. Now, both of these spices are pretty similar. Now, I'm going to go through the list. They both have anti-inflammatory properties. Very important to remember that. They both are extremely high in antioxidants. So you want to have high antioxidant intake because that's going to help with your breathing. That's going to help with just getting rid of the pain, basically. That's going to help with lowering inflammation. And that's what we want to do when it comes to ear-related problems. How many of you are being told that inflammation is one of the biggest problems that you have when it comes to tinnitus and ear-related issues? Now, I do want to make note that there is one big, large difference between these two spices. I want all of you to know that that biggest thing is increasing blood flow. That's turmeric. Turmeric has a compound called curcumin, and it's been shown for centuries that helps with blood flow, natural blood flow. It's going to help with reducing inflammation as well as increasing blood flow. And what is the main reason of why our ears are clogged and why we feel what we feel in our ears is because of lack of what? Blood circulation. Now, it's very important that we keep in mind of something here. When you have clogging ears and you have problems with ETD and tinnitus, I'm going to say, in my humble opinion, yes, I know I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to tell you this. One of the things I know is this: posture is usually a problem, and lack of blood flow. Lack of blood flow to the ear. The ear is very and extremely, and I say again, extremely difficult to get good, adequate blood circulation to the ears. That was my biggest issue. And what are some things that you can do to get good blood circulation into the ears? Well, I'm going to explain that to you. You're going to try, again, taking turmeric. I bought the powder form. It's the easiest form in my opinion. Dash a little bit on rice. Dash a little bit in smoothies. Put a little bit in your mashed potatoes. The thing about it is it's good to use on something called like more fat soluble. Using turmeric on these things and your foods. Put a little bit in your broccoli. It can be used in many different ways. So my opinion is ground turmeric is the best way to do it. You can even take a glass of milk, put a little bit of turmeric in there, make yourself a little golden milk. That's a good way to do it. Ginger. Let's not count ginger out. Why is ginger good? Ginger is going to help with feeling anxious. It's going to help with nausea. Ginger is going to help you. That is where they're different. They're a pair, but they have superpowers that the other doesn't contain as much. Ginger is going to help with anxiety. It's going to help with feeling nauseous. It's going to help with feeling off balance. When you have poor circulation to the ear, it's very common that a lot of you out there are dealing with different problems with your ear, vestibular system, off balance feeling. That is where ginger is going to help. Turmeric, blood circulation healer. It's going to help with increasing good blood circulation. You need both of these in order to feel better, in my opinion. Dash a little bit of this in your food, put a little of this in your tea. Ginger is going to help tremendously with many things. And you can use these all day. Of course, I do want to make disclaimer. If you are on any types of medication that tell you not to take anything with ginger or anything with turmeric, anything that does anything with blood circulation, if aspirin, certain things you're on, you do want to be in touch with your doctor because there are some medications that Yeah, I would say it can. You just need to be cautious. I've never seen where it was an issue, but of course, if you're on blood thinners and things like that, you want to be cautious with this type of, spice remedy, I guess you can call it. But overall, you need both of these types of spices that are going to help you feel better. And they're very safe and natural. They've been used for centuries in healing in their own special way. It's going to help you tremendously. Now, going back to stress and how important it is to relieve stress, because while we're in the process of doing these type of remedies, ginger and turmeric, we got to be sure that we're not basically reversing what we've done. If you're trying to do this therapy of trying to heal yourself the natural way, stressing and increasing stress is going to undo a lot of what you've already done good. So you got to be mindful of your stressors. Start making notes. I used to carry a notepad with me. I know it sounds old fashioned with technology and digital devices, but having a notepad on me kept me responsible enough to even check it and go through it and put my time into it. When it's in your phone or a tablet, it kind of blends in with everything else you're doing, maybe sports you're watching or news. And when you have your notepad, you're kind of holding yourself accountable to say, I got to be careful with my stressors. You got to make note of these things. This is very, very crucial. It sounds very elementary, but I'm going to tell you right now, just like communication, sometimes adults like myself and many of you out there need to be told certain things when you're new at it in a very elementary type style way. That way you can obtain the information, digest it, and then you can move on to the next step. It's very important to remember that we're all here learning. We're all here trying to figure out why we have this problem and why it's still around. So remember, turmeric and ginger is going to be the best remedy for you. It's going to help you heal in ways that you probably didn't know. And remember, again, if you have issues with Eustachian tube dysfunction, it's probably an issue with lack of blood circulation, good blood flow. Where there's blood flow, there's healing. Where there's not blood flow, you're going to need more of that, more oxygen. Oxygen increases blood flow and vice versa. And that's going to help you heal in the area of our ears. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content pretty often. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jayewellness studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we are here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody.